As fans of Game of Thrones have discovered, Diana Rigg still gives great, even terrifying presents.
She's a strong woman, head of a household, a family that she protects viciously.
With some waspish lines,
with
I
some
believe.
very waspish. Well, yeah, because that's always so much better than playing a goody-goody. Just the returns are so much better.
I've known a great many clever men. I've outlived them all. You know why? I ignored them. The lords of Westeros are sheep. Are you a sheep? No. You're a dragon.
Why they employ British people as much as they do is that we're very undemanding. We turn up and we know our lines, so we don't ask too much money, and we certainly don't want caviar and champagne in our caravans.
Remember this? Most of our viewers are teenagers obsessed with social media, of course. But just in case a few older people have tuned in by mistake, Diana Rigg as Emma Peel was a big star and a kick-ass heroine avant la lettre, as they say.
By the way, are you busy just now?
Not very. I've just written an article for the Science Weekly, but that's finished. Bye.
It was a major step forward in terms of women on your screen.
I think you said, though, that there was an issue over pay. There were.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? Because that's very topical again,
Yes,
isn't it?
it is. And I was a lone voice in the wilderness. Nobody backed me up. Pat McNee kept his head well below the parapet when I stepped forward and said, I think it's quite wrong that I'm getting less than the cameraman. And of course then I was painted as this sort of mercenary woman and hard-headed and, you know, money-grabbing and all the rest of it. But it struck me as being unfair, so I spoke out. I've always said that I thought equal pay gets you a long way to be treated equally by a man.
Rigg was a Bond girl, the only one to make an honest man of 007. She was Mrs. Bond to George Lazenby's secret agent. But her career wasn't all as glamorous as it sometimes seemed.
I had one experience, which I'm not about to talk about, but when I was very young, with a director who was very powerful. Yeah.
And was there a way of handling that for you? How did you
Well,
deal with it?
I simply hardly acknowledged it was happening. I mean, I think scorn is quite a powerful tool, and I would urge women to use scorn whenever possible, because it sort of scorches the gentleman.
Is scorn sufficient?
Could be. If it isn't, then simply walk away. I'm all for the people who speak out. I'm all for the women who speak out, and I'm very glad that they now have a platform to speak out.
Do you regret it?
No.
Dare I hope that you feel the reverse of regret?
Maybe just a little.
Dame Diana has a clutch of Emmys, Tonys and BAFTAs to her name. More theatre and another film are in the offing, and perhaps a book.
Well, I'm not going to write my memoirs about my life, but I think I might write down my memories of my career, because I go back such a long way. I mean, I've been lucky and I've had a wonderful time.
A recent highlight, a role in Doctor Who, appearing with her own daughter, Rachel Sterling.
My child, you have always been so very useful.
Oh, Mrs. Gilliflower.
Please, Mama, no more, no more. And now, if you will forgive us, we must be going. It is long past Ada's bedtime.
I was a cruel mother.
A cruel mother.
Yes, I'm
you
always
get a bit
playing
of that, don't you?
I've cornered the market in Cruel Mothers. Yeah, and it was lovely and great fun.
Thank you very much.
My
very
pleasure.
nice to talk to you.